both sides to the edges, not in the arrow. That's how we keep this land in balance. White people don't understand this kind of thing. They only end up for money and job and a good time. They don't care about land. They only sell and buy and destroy everything. That's what the old people say he's going to do. He's going to sweet tongue and he's going to take everything from you, going to even make you believe a lie when he tells you right in front of you. He knows how to give you one thing and take something away from you quickly. This kind of thing, they explain that that's exactly what goes on right now. And so they told us when they do that, someplace they're going to start suffer terrible things like earthquake, flooding, tornadoes, upheaval, land.
All right, Shalom. This is Ahar 1 by Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahawashi, Ba'Hashem Harakakodash, Ma'amath. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. And Shalom to you, Akim and Akwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. This is Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. All right. And that's what Esau has, that poison. All right. Just like a serpent or a snake. They bite you with their philosophies or their lies or their promises. Right. And then once it seeps in, it can kill you. It can even go to the point of death. I mean, spiritual death or physical death, you know, to where they actually kill the person, like they did with the North American Indians. All right. And that's what he was saying, the guy, Thomas. He was saying Esau, he called him the white man, but, we know their biblical name is Esau. It's not about color. It's about the lineage and the history and the prophecy of Esau, who they are as a people. But, what did he say? He said, Esau can lie and get you to believe it, get you to believe something. He's a natural liar. And that's what it's talking about, man. It's talking about them. You Edomites. This is Psalms 55 and 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. All right. And even to this day, Esau, the Caucasian race, has been going against Israel, the children of Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. And of course, we're scattered amongst their people. But they've been oppressing our nation. And they've been lying to our people, putting themselves up as the Lord, putting their images up in the movies, saying Moses was a so-called white man, right? Saying the children of Israel were the fake Jews over there in the land today. They're imposters. They stole our land. So they're the liars, all right? And they made the Gadites think that they were actually at peace with them. And that's how they overcame the Gadite nation, which would be the North American Indians. All right. This is Genesis 49 and 19. Gad was one of the tribes of Israel, Now it says, Gad, a troop, shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. All right. So this is Psalm 55 and 20. And you had Gad being the North American Indians, and the troops were basically ultimately the American army, the American troops. All right. And they overtook the North American Indians. Even to this day, you can look at things like the reservations over there in Texas and over in they call it Midwest, I think it is. The Seminole tribes in Florida, all right, and even the tribes up in Ephraim throughout Northeast America, the Guatemalan tribes down in Florida, and over there in the west, Issachar, all throughout everywhere. We scattered everywhere, man. But you can look at the condition of the Gadites um, uh, with their reservations that they have today. All right. And look at things like what you call the pipeline, the pipeline where they, all right, Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war is in his heart. And that's the natural state of Esau, man, the cunning hunter, and that's all through our history. You'll find nothing but that lies that they fabricated, man. All right, lying on our people, man. Even Nero lied on us. What's his name? Christopher Columbus. They lied about him, saying he made it to America. Who else? You can go down the list, man. Look at George Bush. Look at the Bush family. Look at the Clintons. Look at Trump today. Right? George Washington. Thomas Jefferson. All of them, man. All a bunch of liars. See the Bourgeois family. So now it says, so his words, the words of his mouth are smoother than butter. Right? That's his mask. That's the mask. That's the persona. But that war, see that? That's that war that's in his heart. All right, this is Ezekiel 35 and 5. Now this is talking about Esau, right? The perpetual hatred against the children of Israel. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. All right, so the word perpetual just means what? Hatred of old. All right, and Esau has always hated us ever since they lost their birthright, and that hatred, that spirit of hatred towards their brother, towards the nation of Israel, goes all the way back to Cain and Abel. All right, with that spirit, not that seed, but the spirit. All right, this is the word perpetual. It says concealed, right? I will concealed eternity. All right, frequentatively, always, forever, continuous existence, man. So it's like it was created to hate us, man. This is Obadiah 1, 1 and 9. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end, that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. And that's the future judgment. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So they've committed violence against the nation of Israel. All right. All right. That's why I said that this is a perpetual hatred, meaning a hatred of old, from the beginning of time. All right. Genesis 25 and 21, since the beginning of their creation. What does light have to do with darkness? All right. It's always been separated. 21. And Isaac entreated Yahweh for his wife because she was barren. And Yahweh was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? See, they struggled together, right? And you can look at this world, the earth, as the womb. And even today we struggle against Esau. Not these other nations as well. That's why you know that these idiots out here saying that the Arabians are Esau. No, Esau, the world been given into the hand of Esau. They rule the world. That's since Alexander. You know, the Greek and Roman Empire in America. You know, they run Saudi Arabia damn near through the threat of military conflict. And through their deception, they lied to them with saying they're gonna protect their oil fields. Right. But anyway, so two nations, where was that? They struggled together within her, verse 22. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. That's why it says Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows, because Esau is going to serve us in the kingdom. All right, and people can't get that. People like vocab, Dr. Edom, you know, he can't get it. He can't understand that. All right. All right. And Esau is a vain man that the scriptures speak of, man. No, I'm gonna get that as well. No profane person as Esau. All right. Jealousy and everything, man. It says Genesis 27 and 29. This is a blessing that Isaac gave to Jacob, because Jacob supplanted Esau. All right. Anyway, now, and that was all prophecy that the Most High made that happen, to where Esau lost his blessing, being the firstborn, and you know, instead the Most High switched it around and made the one that grabbed the heel of Esau and came out the womb second, and his name is Jacob. Later changed to Israel and became a nation, 12 tribes. All right. And that's what he said to him, put the blessing on him. And this is it right here. It says, let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. See, they're going to bow down to us. And that's slavery. All right, servitude. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be everyone that blesseth thee, man. It's deep, right? Now it says, and it came to pass, see, this the hater moment. This when Esau started hating us even more. And their hatred became hotter and hotter towards the children of Israel, and perpetual. And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob, you know, you say, speak of the devil type of thing. And he walk in the room. And Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac, his father, that Esau, his brother, came in from his hunting. And that's what Esau does. They're the hunter. You know, they set the traps for people. And he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may be blessed. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, who? Where is he that have taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him, yea, and he shall be blessed. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And matter of fact, let me get this real quick. This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator, man, you know, spiritual adulterer, adulterer, man. Having and also physical. You look at the Greek Empire, all they do is have damn orgies and shit, and idolaters, right? Idol worship. It says, or profane person as Esau, man, and that's the nation of Edom, the Caucasian race today. All right, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So it says, for ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. So the Most High set that up, that he was rejected. All right. The Most High set that up. That whole process with Jacob supplanting him and putting on that coat and acting like he was Esau, the hairy man. Right? It says, for he found no place of repentance. See, he knew he could never, he was going to be in servitude under Jacob, whether he liked it or not. All right. He was going to play the part as the wicked upon the earth. All right. And in the end, he's going to know that he has but a short time. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. All right, because Esau tried to deceive everybody, even himself and his own people. But you can't deceive the Most High, You cannot deceive Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Why? All right, this is Job 12 and with 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. So the people that's being deceived and the one that's doing the deceiving, the Most High created both of them. See, and Yahweh Shai made all things for himself, according to the book of John. The Most High gave Yahweh Shai the power to create all things. And Yahweh Shai created a perfect enemy to fight, just like the movie Predator. All right, good versus evil. Proverbs, and he created what? To show his power, and patience, and dealing and waiting to what? He's angry with the wicked every day. He's showing his patience and long suffering for his people. Proverbs 16:4. Yahweh have made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. All right. It said, everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to Yahweh. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. You see that? So though Esau come over to this land and take it over and do all kind of handshakes and deals with everybody. All right. And today you have them mingled in amongst everybody. The Lord knows them that are his. And even 2/3, he know who 2/3 are. That's following after the ways of the heathen. Now, it says, verse 34, and when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, thy brother came with subtlety, and have taken away thy blessing. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he have taken away my blessing. Whoo, that's crazy. He took away both. Took away his birthright and his blessing to rule. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. With corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? Wow. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. So they're going to be hunters. Anything that the rain touches was going to be theirs. So I mean, everything on the earth, they're going to gain the earth with riches. Like the devil promises people just upon the earth. That's what's given to him, worldly riches. All right. And he's able to offer that to you through all these record deals and businesses and money, things like that, man, through his deception and robbing, stealing, and killing. And that's the blessing he got, to be able to run rampant as a wild bush upon the earth that was set up to be extinguished on Judgment Day, when the Lord is set to deal with the harvest. All right. Now, it says Genesis 27 and what was that? 39. Actually, 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, man. And that's why in the book of Revelations it says, here is the faith and the patience of the saints, that them that kill with the sword shall be killed with the sword, that the Lord gonna pay recompense unto them that troubled the children of Israel and the Gadites, And verse 40, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. All right. And Esau and since the times of King David, they had that yoke on their neck, and that's when they tried to break free from under that foot that we had on them. Verse 41, it says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. So that's the focus right there. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And they hate us to this day. They hated us during the slavery times. They hated our singing. They hated our soul. They hated our spirit. They hate our color. They hate everything about us, because we blessed. All right, we favored. And it says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. All right, so he said, then will I slay my brother Jacob. It's crazy, right? So it says what? He purposed to kill Jacob. John 8 and 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. That's what Esau was doing. That's why they're the devil, the deceiver. It says he was a murderer from the beginning. All right, the same spirit of Cain, the same spirit on Esau, man, seeking to kill Jacob. And that's what they've been doing ever since, man, doing roll call, going around the world just killing people, man, just slaughtering. It says a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And that's what that Gadite brother was talking about when he said Esau will tell you a lie and have you believe it. And this is why they hate us, man. This is Revelations 22 and 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments. And the only ones that have that blessing is the children of Israel. Why not? I'm gonna get it real quick. 9 and 1. It says, this is Romans chapter 9, verse 4. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of Yahweh and the promises. So that's given to the children of Israel. All right. Whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Yahushua came. All right. So it's saying, blessed are the children of Israel. All right. Verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments. and that's talking about the elect of the children of Israel, that they have the right to the tree of life, man. And Esau has the right to death, man. They have the right to destroy. That's why the earth's been given into the hand of Esau, of the wicked. All right, Esau is the sword of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Now, or is a sword. It says, we have right to the tree of life, to Yahushai, to wisdom, to the truth, and may enter in through the gates into the city. So if you're the only way you can do that is if you're of the children of Israel. For without are dogs, that's the heathens, and sorcerers, and whoremongers, and murderers, and idolaters, and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie. There you go again, Esau. That's all you. See that? That's all Esau right there. The ambassador among the heathens. All right. And this is, see, our people, the Native American Indians, and Jake. All right. Of course, you had the Negro slaves, right? They call us African, but we Israelites. We the true Jews. All right. You see the Gadites and shackles. See all that, man? So that's why the Lord said don't trust them. And he about to put that spirit back on them, and that hatred. All right. But he said he's going to put a spirit on them where they're going to be at peace with us and seek to please the poor. And that was when the truth was being spread so we could teach. But now the Lord said they're going to come down having great wrath because they know they got but a short time. But the Lord going to lift up a standard and raise up the hopeful elect. All right. And protect his children. All right. But he's going to put that spirit of hatred back on Esau again. This is Sirach 12 and 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? There go that poison of a serpent again from the beginning. All right. And the serpent means what? To twist. And that's what they do. They twist the truth. And the poison seeps in, to destroy. And they bite with their teeth. And they're a lowly creature. And they have to lift up the head and, prideful. And eventually the head had to go right back down. All right. It says, or any such as come nigh wild beasts. So who will pity a person that trusts in these people, man? All right. So one that goeth to a sinner is defiled with him and his sins. Who will pity? It's crazy, right? And our people have been defiled as we were. All right. But the scriptures say the Lord is very pitiful and full of pity towards us. For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. It's crazy, right? And that's what they did. The settlers showed up with the Native Americans, and they would buy certain areas, and then they would poison them or try to destroy them. And it says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, right? Isn't that what he said? He speaks sweetly. The so-called white man was speaking sweetly. So that lets you know that's our enemy, and we were at peace with them. But they were an enemy to us.
Someplace they're going to start. That's what the old people say he's going to do. He's going to sweet tongue, and he's going to take everything from you, going to even make you believe a lie when he's telling you right in front of you. He knows how to give you one thing and take something away from you quickly.
All right, so you got sweet tongue. This is Sirach 12 and 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep right? And basically put you in the hell, man, to a grave, into a sorrow, man. See your demise. It says he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood, like they did with slavery and hanging and KKK and all this stuff, man. All right. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his feet, clap his hands, and whisper much and change his countenance.